guys, this is Klazart bringing you yet another audio commentary, and this time I'm commentating on a game between Flash and BoxeR in the Pro League, and this is actually the ace match of the matchup between KTF and Team Ace, played a couple of days ago, and I actually haven't seen this game before, so I will be commentating on it live. A couple of you guys have asked me where I get the VODs from that I commentate on. So for those who don't know, I get almost all of my VODs, and I also watch a lot of StarCraft live on www.sc2.org, which is absolutely one of the most fantastic sites apart from TeamLiquid.net for the StarCraft community, and I urge any of you who haven't been there to check it out. So let's jump into this matchup. I am really absolutely dying to see this game. I am so looking forward to it. I don't think I've been looking forward to a game as much as I'm looking forward to this one in a long time, and it promises to be an absolute epic. This is a game of the young versus the old, the new generation versus the veteran generation, the stunning, sensational wonder kid versus the seasoned, established veteran. And it really is a match not only of contrasting styles, but of contrasting visions. And I gotta tell you, I wish I could be a mind reader. I wish I could just take a peek inside Flash's head right now and just see or understand what was going. I mean, just imagine what would be going through this guy's head right now. He is a 15-year-old kid playing against BoxeR. And, you know, BoxeR is the person, if you think about it, BoxeR is the innovator of the Pro League. He was the innovator who created pro gaming and esports and pro StarCraft. He is the reason behind why Flash is here today playing this game. He is probably the reason why Flash wanted to play StarCraft in the first place. Flash probably looked up to him as a kind of an icon, as a hero, as BoxeR is no doubt to so many StarCraft players and StarCraft enthusiasts around the world, and especially in Korea. And here he is playing against the guy who probably is the reason why he picks Terran as a race to play StarCraft in the first place. So I just cannot imagine what's going through his head right now. And in a way, I almost feel a little bit sorry for him, because when this match is over, when the dust settles, when there is only one of these two epic players left standing, it's going to mean, for Flash, it's going to mean one of two things. Either he will have beaten BoxeR, he will have killed his father and satisfied his Oedipus complex, if that were to happen, then he will certainly be very, very sad, because he will no longer be able to see BoxeR in that legendary, awe-inspiring way that you can. It's kind of like meeting that famous rock star or famous author that you always dream about, and you know, you meet them and you realize that they're just human after all. It's like the day you find out your father is human for the first time, and that will be certainly epic if Flash does beat BoxeR. On the other hand, if BoxeR manages to beat Flash, you know, it is gonna, you know, he'll be able to maintain that illusion, but I'm sure, you know, he wants to prove himself against someone of BoxeR's caliber. And BoxeR is going for the fast expand, so that's very, very gutsy by BoxeR. We saw him be gutsy in his other gamers against Nalra, and BoxeR continuing on in that vein, going for the fast expand. Just to clarify, BoxeR is in the red at the 1 o'clock position, and KTF Flash is playing yellow at 7 o'clock. And this map is Python. It is one of the sexiest maps around. Flash looks like he's going for a more traditional barracks one-fact build into expansion, whereas BoxeR has taken a huge risk here by going for... And yeah, Flash has got his factory up, so this is going to be huge. Flash is going to have his factory up before, so he's going to be able to pressure BoxeR. And this is a little bit reminiscent of UV versus Firebat Hero, where Firebat Hero had his factories up earlier, and he had the macro advantage, and he was able to press UV, and that was on this very map. And we've seen some amazing games on this map, and I got to tell you, you know, it looks like this is going to shape up to be another one of those. I just absolutely love this map. I want to inflict my perverse carnal desires upon it, and Flash has scouted BoxeR. Flash knows BoxeR has fast expanded, so we've got to expect Flash, once his factory is up, to be coming out soon, and BoxeR needs to put a bunker down. He needs to put a bunker down at his choke for now, at the choke to his natural, because he's got to anticipate. And Flash, realizing what BoxeR has done, is now building a command center of his own, because he doesn't want to give BoxeR the economical advantage. So we're going to be entering a very, very key passage of play here while Flash pressures BoxeR, and BoxeR getting that factory up. And if Flash can inflict significant damage on BoxeR's economy, if he can make BoxeR pay for that decision to put up that early command center, he might actually give himself the advantage in this game. I have to say, BoxeR hasn't looked the most convincing in Terran versus Terran's macro games thus far. He was beaten quite emphatically by Kanata on geometry, and definitely the fact that BoxeR is not able to practice as much has weighed in on that. And Flash has got his first vulture out, so Flash is going to be making his way towards BoxeR's natural, and BoxeR is building that bunker, so that's exactly what BoxeR needs to do. He needs to get that bunker up because he's got to anticipate that Flash is going to be coming for him, knowing that BoxeR has fast expanded. BoxeR, I don't think, has scouted Flash. He did not send an SCV down, so he does not know what Flash has. So BoxeR, even though he does not know what Flash has, is doing the right thing in building that bunker, and BoxeR has that bunker up, so that's going to mean that Flash is not going to be able to harass his economy. Flash is not going to be able to get in there because that barracks, bunker, and supply depot is going to be blocking him. BoxeR is going to have his factory up. So Flash's technological advantage being a little bit nullified, you still got to feel that Flash is probably, and BoxeR's now got his machine shop and he's getting his second factory up. I'd love to see how far Flash is technologically to see, and Flash has got his machine shop up a little bit ahead of BoxeR, so Flash is going to have siege tanks a little bit earlier, but I don't think that's going to make a huge difference in this game. Definitely, I think these guys need to get their dropships up, because dropships make a huge difference, and getting those dropships up and getting that maneuverability advantage is key to this game. So Flash, BoxeR, it does look like BoxeR is going to have the economic advantage, and Flash might try and set up a contain, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that very well, because he didn't really. BoxeR's got his choke walled off quite well. He's got his choke defended quite well, and BoxeR now sending his SCV into scout. He's going to see Flash's command center. That is key. He's going to see that Flash has that command center up as well, but I think he's going to realize that Flash probably built that command center after he did, because Flash is only just now taking his refinery, and BoxeR is getting that armory up in anticipation of Flash getting air, and Flash is getting that starport up, because as I said before, dropships are absolutely key in turn versus turn on this map. I gotta tell you, I still feel, even though BoxeR has a slight economical advantage, I would still favor Flash to go. And BoxeR going for the 2 machine shops. Oh my god, BoxeR going for 2 factories and 2 machine shops, and we've seen Firebat Hero do that versus UV, and he came out on top as a result. BoxeR making his starport as well, so he's gonna have dropships very soon. And we did see Firebat Hero come out on top with that 2 machine shop build against UV, ultimately sticking with that, and BoxeR seems to be emulating that build, and that is I think that's an excellent build to go for. Flash is starting to produce Goliaths already. I guess he's anticipating early dropships from BoxeR as well. So as I said, this map just makes for the most exciting StarCraft ever. It promotes longer games, but at the same time the games tend to be exciting, and it is a very good matchup to have. The fact that both players' bases aren't close together is going to mean that drops aren't going to be as influential in terms of taking out the opponent's supply depot and stuff. It does mean that players will have more time to prepare, more time to anticipate, and more time to get their units in position, and that's definitely going to change the focus of the game, and it's definitely going to give an advantage to the player who is able to predict better and who's able to think better. And BoxeR, certainly you would have to give him a little bit of advantage in that respect. And Flash, you can see, he's just put his tanks in siege mode, so Flash has got his siege tech up. I'm sure BoxeR almost has his siege tech up as well. He's got his tanks just outside his choke, so Flash is not going to be able to contain BoxeR, so BoxeR's economic advantage is going to translate through. Flash has got his first dropship coming out, and Flash is, I think the fact that BoxeR is going to have more tanks is definitely going to work to his advantage, and BoxeR now, it might actually be able to set up that contain, because he's got 4 tanks, he's got Goliaths coming out. So this is a very close game here. I would have given the early advantage a little bit to BoxeR because of the economical advantage, and Flash is going to try and nullify that right now. Flash knows he needs to reduce BoxeR's economical advantage because of the fact that BoxeR had that command center up earlier, BoxeR had that second gas up earlier, and if Flash can kill off a few SCVs here, that might be exactly what he needs to level this game and put him in contention. You've got to feel that Flash is going to be a little bit more up on his micro and macro, having played some amazing StarCraft recently in turn versus turn, having destroyed Light, who is supposed to be quite a bit of a specialist in turn versus turn. Flash has killed off that SCV building that supply depot, and BoxeR doesn't have anything inside his base, and BoxeR microing those SCVs very well, so I think Flash made a mistake there. He should have gone straight for those SCVs at the BoxeR's mineral line, and he's given BoxeR that opportunity to bring his tanks down. Flash very wisely going for that dropship, but BoxeR micros it away, so brilliant micro by BoxeR there. Flash going for that dropship, Flash realizing that he needs to do everything to give himself a small advantage, to claw back the advantage that BoxeR had. One of the things that we've seen, and one of the things that's going to be absolutely critical in this matchup is going to be the dropship control of both players. I've seen in turn versus turns players focusing their Goliaths on dropships while incoming drops are coming in, and that has been what has changed the focus of the matchup. Maneuverability is absolutely key on a large map such as this, with lots of expansions to defend in a high macro game. And BoxeR started up another expansion. BoxeR started up an expansion at the 11 o'clock position, which is going to be scouted by Flash, so you can expect Flash attacking it very soon. You can expect BoxeR scrambling to get his defense forces in place for that. Flash could probably use that SCV to kill off BoxeR's constructing SCV there. Flash very wisely scouting the map. And Flash has got 3 dropships already, so Flash is pumping out those dropships. He realizes the key of maneuverability here, as we saw by his attack on BoxeR's dropships. And as I said, both players are going to need to micro those dropships very well in the battle, because having a dropship disadvantage could very well be the deciding factor in this game. And Flash is actually going to go for a drop in BoxeR's main. Flash with 3 dropships is going for the jugular. He's not wasting any time here. I guess BoxeR must be anticipating a drop in his expansion, but BoxeR's got a couple of attacks there, so BoxeR, realizing that he is slightly ahead economically, is content to play it a little bit safe, and BoxeR has scouted the fact that Flash is also building an expansion down at the 5 o'clock position, and Flash actually pulling back from that drop. BoxeR's got a couple of siege tanks in his main, and Flash forced to pull back from that drop. Flash now is bringing SCVs out. Looks like Flash might be going for a major attack here. He's loading up those dropships. I'm not exactly sure what Flash is planning. He needs to do something. He cannot allow BoxeR to gain this momentum. He cannot allow BoxeR to keep this momentum. He needs to wrest this momentum from BoxeR's grasp, or he's going to find this game slipping away from him. He needs to take the initiative. He needs to pressure BoxeR. It looks like he's going to do exactly that. BoxeR does have some defenses. He's got a couple of tanks and a couple of Goliaths, and he's got 3 dropships loaded up with units. Flash is going up with 4 dropships and ground forces, and if Flash can take this might be the deciding battle of the game. This might be the key battle, and BoxeR going for a drop zone. BoxeR doesn't know that Flash is attacking his expansion. BoxeR turning those dropships down, so maybe he does know. Flash now coming in with a drop. BoxeR, he's dropping on BoxeR's units. BoxeR forced to fight with his SCDs. Flash definitely have the superiority in terms of force here, but BoxeR is now going to be dropping himself. BoxeR turning around. BoxeR did not drop, so Flash had macroed a lot more units than BoxeR had there. BoxeR had a couple of tanks, and BoxeR's forces were divided because he had a couple of tanks siege in his main. He had a couple of tanks siege at that expansion, and he also had a couple of Goliaths there. So Flash has taken out that expansion of BoxeR, and BoxeR, I believe, is going to respond in kind by going for Flash's base at the 5 o'clock position to try and hurt Flash economically. So this is going to be a tooth for tooth, eye for an eye fight right here. Both players deciding to be aggressive rather than be defensive. BoxeR initially went for the defensive maneuver. Flash has got those 4 dropships loaded up. BoxeR has 5 dropships worth of units, and BoxeR is returning. BoxeR, and definitely the momentum of the game has now swung in Flash's favor, because Flash has taken out that expansion that BoxeR had invested a lot of resources in. He managed to kill it off, and he's also warded off BoxeR's counter at his own expansion. So you gotta feel that Flash is gonna have the advantage here now. He's gonna have the economical advantage. BoxeR is building another expansion at the 1 o'clock position. BoxeR's main at 12:30, and Flash is holding outside that 11 o'clock expansion of BoxeR's. So you've got to feel that Flash has got the economical advantage here. He's got that extra expansion up at the 5 o'clock position. He's drawn first blood in this matchup of the veteran versus the hot young newcomer, and Flash continuing to pump out those dropships. Both players maneuvering excellently and anticipating excellently, and looks like BoxeR might be going for a drop in Flash's main here. I can't see where else he would be dropping those forces. I don't think Flash is necessarily anticipating it. Okay, maybe he is building his dropships back. I didn't see him do that. So Flash is building his dropships back. He's anticipating this drop. This drop might be disastrous for BoxeR if he does go into it. He might end up losing a lot of dropships here, and BoxeR forced to pull back. An incredible game of cat and mouse between these two players, both maneuvering around the map, and Flash definitely has given himself a decisive advantage, I would feel, and BoxeR is trapped. BoxeR is trapped, and BoxeR, oh my god, Flash tries to drop units on that hill, and BoxeR is going to take this opportunity to drop in Flash's main. It certainly looks like BoxeR is going to take this opportunity to drop in Flash's main. He's moving those dropships around. Flash does have Goliaths here, and this is very bad for BoxeR. If he loses those dropships, he could be in serious trouble. BoxeR is going to be forced to drop units here, and BoxeR now actually maneuvering himself down towards Flash's new expansion, and BoxeR finally drops. He needs to micro those dropships though. Flash drops as well. Flash has also got ground forces coming, so you got to favor Flash in this encounter, but it looks like BoxeR had more units. It looks like Flash had a lot of dropships, but not a lot of units in them, so maybe he was bluffing. BoxeR definitely had more units. He had units in all of those dropships, but Flash, with the help of those SCVs, has repelled that attack. His expansion does survive, so Flash, with the help of ground forces along with his dropships, was able to drop that, and you've got to give Flash a very, very decisive advantage in this game now, because he did take out that expansion. On the other hand, BoxeR does have that expansion at the 1 o'clock position that Flash is unaware of, so they've both got the same amount of gas. So you've got to feel that maybe BoxeR has equalized that economical advantage. At the same time, BoxeR went in for that big drop, and he did not hurt Flash. He did kill a lot of units, but he lost all his attacking forces in that. And BoxeR now moving with a ground force. BoxeR cannot load up, does not have enough dropships to take all of his units, and you've got to feel that BoxeR now is struggling a little bit. You've got to feel that the momentum is shifting in Flash. Flash might be in trouble here. He might find Flash now not micro. Flash has lost 1 drop dropships certainly, and Flash being forced to drop units in the middle, and that's going to be very, very bad for Flash. Flash forced to drop his units divided. BoxeR's units are more together. BoxeR has got his tanks in siege mode, but Flash is actually going to be able to take them out. So Flash winning this battle again, despite the fact that BoxeR had a bit of an advantage there. Flash still getting taken out on the ground. He's still Flash still taking out BoxeR's forces, and BoxeR has killed about 3 dropships of Flash, so that might prove critical as the match progresses. But Flash definitely has the advantage in terms of forces on the ground. BoxeR struggling a little bit to keep up. You have to feel that Flash has the advantage. Flash is now going for that drop, and BoxeR takes out another 2 dropships. Incredible play by BoxeR, incredible anticipation, and really poor micro by Flash. You have to say that Flash is throwing his advantage away. He's lost about 4 dropships to BoxeR just scouting around on the ground. Flash now coming in with 2 dropships to take out that expansion of BoxeR. He knows that if he can take out this expansion, that might very well win the game for him. He's only dropped a tank and a single Goliath though, and BoxeR is going to have to defend this. BoxeR needs to send some units down to defend this. He cannot afford to lose this expansion, because if he does, Flash will have the decisive advantage. Flash already has won a number of key encounters, and BoxeR now coming in with a drop of his own. Luckily Flash doesn't have a lot of Goliaths, and BoxeR using those SCPs, so he didn't lose a lot in that attack, and BoxeR managed to rescue that expansion. But you've got to feel that Flash is going to be coming back with a counter very, very soon. Definitely BoxeR, by taking out those dropships, has given himself a chance in this game. He has bought himself some much needed, absolutely critical time. BoxeR has built another expansion at the 3 o'clock base that Flash is going for. Flash has got an expansion at the 9 o'clock base, and you've got to feel that BoxeR is going to lose that command center unless he can do something very, very quickly, and I don't think he's going to be able to do anything to save that command center. Flash now establishing his expansion at the 9 o'clock base to reinforce that economic advantage that he has established. BoxeR had the early economic advantage with his fast expansion, but you've got to feel that Flash now has not only the economic but also the tactical advantage. However, BoxeR does have more dropships. He did kill about 3 or 4 of Flash's dropships, and that is absolutely key. BoxeR now moving in with his dropship force. I'm not sure if he's going to go for a drop in Flash's main. It certainly looks that way. He's also got forces on the ground. Flash is bound to division, and BoxeR is going to drop in Flash's main behind Flash's supply line. If BoxeR can inflict casualties on Flash's factories here, that might swing the game back in his favor. Flash now forced to counter with a drop of his own, but BoxeR has got reinforcements arriving. BoxeR is going to come in with a second drop here, and what BoxeR needs to do is drop on top of Flash's forces, and BoxeR is dropping right on top of Flash's siege tanks in the middle. Brilliant play by BoxeR, but it looks like Flash is going to hold off. BoxeR needed to kill a few supply depots or a factory or 2 there to swing the momentum of the game back in his favor. He hasn't been able to do that. He's still got a couple of tanks in Flash's base, and he has slowed down Flash's building of that factory. BoxeR has also got a tank siege down at the bottom of that ramp. BoxeR doesn't have more reinforcements arriving. Flash is going to be able to retake this base with those 2 tanks, and you've got to feel that even though BoxeR is still holding with those 2 tanks, BoxeR's tanks are still holding with that advantage of the ramp, and Flash finally is able to clear his main. Flash finally able to kill, but BoxeR has used the time that he bought from that attack to build his own expansion at the 11 o'clock position. He's rebuilt the expansion there, so even though BoxeR has lost that expansion at 3 o'clock, he's still fighting economically with Flash. Both players equal in the number of expansions, but you've still got to give the overall advantage to Flash because of the fact that he's had expansions running for longer than BoxeR. He's had more expansions running for longer, and the fact that BoxeR has lost 2 expansions thus far, though, and Flash has lost none. But BoxeR with that drop, definitely being the aggressor, definitely trying to keep Flash in the back foot, definitely trying to keep Flash getting in. BoxeR is going for a drop now at the 9 o'clock base, but Flash does not have any force there. Okay, BoxeR turns around. BoxeR is not dropping that base. It looks like he's going to go for yet another drop in Flash's base. I've got to feel that Flash might be prepared for this. He did seem to be loading up those dropships, and Flash is anticipating this drop from BoxeR, so if BoxeR tries to drop here, that might prove fatal for BoxeR. BoxeR turning around. Flash has scouted that drop, and BoxeR forced to turn that drop around. Flash warding off another drop from BoxeR, and BoxeR, if he loses this dropship, might be in big trouble. That dropship he almost loses that dropship. It looks like BoxeR just maneuvering his units around, and BoxeR just dropped off his units on the ground. First person view of BoxeR, and you can see BoxeR maneuvering those ground forces, and he does have some kind of scouting information over Flash's forces, and he does see Flash's forces. Flash anticipating BoxeR's move on the ground, setting up his forces up on the top of that ramp, and BoxeR should not advance here. BoxeR, if he advances, will be making a critical mistake. Flash is reading the dropships, and BoxeR is turning his force around, going for Flash's natural, and Flash drops on top of BoxeR. BoxeR's finding his forces stuck in the middle of the map, and this might be very, very bad. And BoxeR, once again, great micro by BoxeR. He lost attack there, but he microed those Goliaths very well and took out yet another dropship of Flash. So BoxeR consistently focusing those Goliaths on those dropships, and I did remark at the beginning of the game that is something that might be key in this matchup. And you can see Flash only has 4 dropships, so he is not as maneuverable as BoxeR, who I believe has more dropships than Flash. But BoxeR now has got his forces sieged in the middle of the map, and they might be easy target for an attack from Flash. Flash is now up to 5 dropships. So you've got to say that BoxeR is playing very, very well. He's fighting very, very hard, but Flash does seem to have a decisive advantage in this game now. I would have to give this game, in terms of the current advantage and in terms of the momentum happen to Flash at the moment, though it is far from over. BoxeR is keeping the pressure up. He is forcing Flash to fight for every inch, every centimeter of ground with the blood and guts and oil of his units. And BoxeR just revving up that turn war machine. He does have about 6 drops of his own. He's lost a couple of his own in that encounter. Flash now is going for another drop. Looks like Flash is going for a drop in BoxeR's main. BoxeR does have a few units to defend it there, and looks like Flash is going to lose another dropship. Flash not microing dropships very well at all, but he's dropped in BoxeR's main. BoxeR coming in with a counter drop of his own to try and defend that main. Flash has got a lot of forces siege down at the bottom of that ramp. BoxeR has cleared the top of his base though, but Flash does have a lot of forces siege below that ramp, but BoxeR with the height advantage should be able to defend very successfully. So you've got to feel that even though Flash killed off a lot of BoxeR's unit, that wasn't a successful drop. He did not hurt BoxeR's economy, he did not hurt BoxeR's supply depots, and Flash with another drop, a 2-pronged drop. He's got a couple of guys still in there, but they're going to be taken out. They're not going to do much. So far both players really neutralizing each other's attacks very, very well. BoxeR has dropped a couple of times in Flash's main. Flash has dropped a couple of dropped once in BoxeR's main, but neither player has been able to turn those drops into a decisive key strategic move. You've got to feel that this game is so finely balanced. Just one mistake here or there is going to tip the game, and BoxeR has got to see those units moving there. BoxeR does have maneuverability with his dropships, and Flash is now going for BoxeR's base. BoxeR has a siege challenge. That's going to slow down Flash going for his base at the 11 o'clock expansion. Flash sieging those tanks, and BoxeR forced to bring those SCVs out. So this is going to hurt his economy a little bit, but hopefully BoxeR can win this fight without losing too many units. And it definitely looks like that BoxeR killed off all of Flash's units there, and he's only lost a couple of tanks in the process. So BoxeR's again defending very, very successfully that attack, and this is his chance to counter. BoxeR needs to go for that 9 o'clock expansion. That is far away from Flash's base. Flash does not have the dropship advantage. BoxeR has the dropship advantage, and this is his chance, in my view, to counter. But I guess BoxeR is anticipating a counter on his own main from Flash's again. You can see Flash is moving across the radar, and I think those are dropships flying across. Flash only has 3 dropships, so the fact that BoxeR has consistently and continually been focusing fire on those dropships off Flash, and the fact that Flash hasn't been microing those dropships away, and looks like Flash is going to be intercepted again. Flash loses another dropship. Oh my god, Flash loses 2 dropships. Oh god, that is horrible. Flash's dropships just being focus fired again time and time, and that was just absolutely horrible for Flash. He's now down to 1 dropship, and you've got to say, even though Flash had been doing very, very well, even though he had been winning the decisive battle, BoxeR, despite losing the decisive battles, has realized that the pulse, the absolute archery, the blood flow of this game is dropships, is maneuverability, and BoxeR with 9 dropships compared to Flash's paltry 1, and BoxeR is now going to be able to deliver a key drop, and Flash is not going to be able to compete. This is BoxeR's chance, I believe, to take out that expansion at 9 o'clock, but it looks like BoxeR's actually going to be going for that expansion at the 5 o'clock position. I think that's a mistake. BoxeR forced to pull back because Flash has anticipated that and has got a significant number of ground forces in there, and BoxeR now attacking with SCVs. BoxeR is attacking Flash at 9 o'clock section of this. I guess I remember looking at that first-person view mode of BoxeR. It didn't look like he had seen that expansion, so I'm sorry I didn't comment on that earlier, but I guess the fact that BoxeR has chosen to not attack that expansion yet has made me just realize now that BoxeR was not aware of the expansion up till now, and I should have noticed that on the first-person view mode. I did kind of notice it, but I didn't think that he would not know about it. So BoxeR did not know about the expansion. Now that he does, he is going for it, and this might be the game-ending maneuver by BoxeR here. Flash is going to have to trudge his forces up along the ground very, very slowly, and BoxeR positioning his forces up on the ramp, and Flash looks like he's going to be going for a counter in BoxeR's main. BoxeR is not going for that expansion there. BoxeR just dropped that expansion, a few units there. BoxeR does have a lot of units at his natural low, so he should be able to hold off an attack from Flash, but the fact that Flash only has a couple of dropships is going to be really inhibiting in terms of his attack. Flash has 4 dropships, BoxeR has about 20,000. BoxeR needs to take out that expansion at 9 o'clock. Flash now going for a drop in BoxeR's main while the cat's away. Flash is going to play, and Flash has successfully dropped, but he's lost his dropships yet again, and I think BoxeR is going to take this chance to counter. BoxeR is going to drop Flash's main. Flash does not have a lot of units right now. He has been economically on par with BoxeR, but he has his forces committed at BoxeR's main, and BoxeR now, definitely with the maneuverability advantage, is dropping right on top of Flash's forces in his main. Excuse me, sorry. And Flash now trying to come up that ramp, but BoxeR's got his forces all over Flash's main. Flash is forced to fight with his SCVs, and it looks like Flash hasn't been able to take out. If Flash loses this battle here, this is going to be the end of the game for Flash. BoxeR's got all his SCVs surviving. Both players are now established in each other's main, so whoever wins the decisive battle in their respective mains is going to come out on top. BoxeR does have a couple of tanks on that ramp, killing Flash's expansion at the 9 o'clock position. Flash looks like he is gonna he's pulling his forces back away from BoxeR's main to try and retake his base, and Flash has lost that expansion at 9 o'clock, so Flash now reduced to his natural and the expansion at the 5 o'clock position. BoxeR's expansions are untouched, so you've got to feel that BoxeR's got the economic advantage. Despite that excellent drop in BoxeR's main, Flash has not really seen a lot of return on that investment. He has killed a couple of supply depots, so he might have been able to slow BoxeR down, but definitely BoxeR is able to survive that attack. And Flash now coming in again with the ground force. The fact that Flash does not have any dropships is the real problem here. The fact that BoxeR has consistently focused and killed those dropships and made a point of going for those dropships is proving to be Flash's Achilles heel. Maneuverability is key in this game, and BoxeR had greater maneuverability. Flash now reduced producing rates, and you've got to feel that BoxeR is now on top, and you've got to feel that BoxeR is going to win. I have to tell you, I did not, I am sorry, BoxeR, I apologize. I did not believe in you, and you have rewarded me despite my not believing in you, and for that I have to say I am grateful. I did not believe that BoxeR would win this. His recent performances against Kanata, his recent performance against Nara notwithstanding, his performances against players like Kanata and others in turn versus turn matchups so far in the Pro League made me feel that BoxeR did not have the level of practice able to play, but BoxeR with some hero StarCraft play and brilliant innovative play, and going with another drop in again. Flash going with another drop, but again he's not going to be able to move those tanks in. So he's got 7 tanks sitting on that ramp outside BoxeR's expansion at 1 o'clock, but he can't inflict any damage because he has no dropships, and BoxeR has complete map control. His positioning of turrets, his microing of probably microing his turrets as well as off his Goliaths is what has given BoxeR this game, and I have to say I feel that BoxeR is now going to win. I don't think Flash is going to be able to come back in this game now. BoxeR just has too many more dropships. He also has the economical advantage against Flash, and he is now pressing home that positional and economic advantage against Flash. And Flash has got about 7 tanks stranded there. If BoxeR were to drop those tanks right now, he could kill them all off without losing much in the process, and BoxeR has taken out that expansion at the 9 o'clock position with a skeleton crew, and again BoxeR maximizing the use of his resources. Really, BoxeR has just, as I said, BoxeR is the absolute king of mind games. He anticipated Flash's dropship movements, and he killed Flash's dropships time and time again, and slowly worked that to his advantage. Despite losing the macro war early on and in the mid game, despite losing critical key battles against Flash, BoxeR has come out on top, and anyone who was questioning BoxeR's ability, anyone who was questioning BoxeR's form have got to be slapping themselves here, because Flash by no means has played poorly. You've got to say that Flash did make decisive key mistakes in not microing those dropships very, very well, and that is and he is going to be paying the price for that. And BoxeR planning that barracks down at the 7 o'clock position is stopping Flash from mining the resources there. Flash has a significant number of ground forces built up. He's by no means out completely from this game. He does have a significant number of ground forces built up. The problem is that he is basically confined to defending his main. He cannot take expansions. He cannot defend them. BoxeR can drop it well, and BoxeR going with another drop, and this might be the game-ending drop here. BoxeR can take out some of those factories and supply depots. Flash looks like he's countering in BoxeR's main. Flash is just going for a big-ass ground push down BoxeR's throat. He's just going to try and shove everything he has down BoxeR's throat and hope something sticks. BoxeR is demolishing his main. Flash is not going to contest that, and you've got to feel that that's going to give the advantage to BoxeR. Flash actually is not going for BoxeR's main. Flash is going for that expansion at the 5 o'clock, at the 11 o'clock position, and I don't think that's gonna make any difference, even if he successfully kills off. And BoxeR's got defense there. He's got turrets, and he's got 4 tanks sieged and spread out very, very well. And Flash's forces just coming in straggles, and that's very, very poor micro. Flash with 3 dropships, not really be able to use them to his advantage, and he has allowed BoxeR to take his main uncontested. He's lost all his factories. He's unable to produce units. That is GG. That is definitely GG. Flash left that base open to attack by BoxeR. He did not defend. He tried to be counter-aggressive. I guess he didn't have any choice. I think once BoxeR had 12 dropships and Flash had 1, at that point you could say the game was over. A map like this, maneuverability is key. BoxeR had the maneuverability, and really Terran versus Terran, maneuverability is a huge thing. So BoxeR with an emphatic, resounding victory here, and he's just now going to polish off the few remaining units off Flash, and Flash has to call GG. So I gotta feel bad for Flash, but I am absolutely delighted for BoxeR, and that was a breathtaking game between 2 excellent StarCraft players. Flash has definitely shown that he's one to watch, though his inexperience was a little bit obvious there. BoxeR outwitting him, outthinking him, and ultimately outplaying him. One hell of a game. I am really glad I got to watch that. And BoxeR once again entertaining us with some stunning StarCraft, making Terran versus Terran fun to watch. There are very few players in the world who can do that, and BoxeR, my friends, is one of them. Flash with a pathetic attempt at a counter, dropping a few scattering of forces in BoxeR's main, and they're really not going to do anything. He's just trying to buy time, knowing that the game is over. He should really call it GG. I guess he just has a little bit of a never say die attitude. He cannot believe he has lost this, but that is GG. Flash cannot believe he has lost this. He is absolutely devastated by that loss. But I think when he thinks back on it, he's going to realize that he has lost to BoxeR, he has lost to the Emperor, and BoxeR is the ace for Team Ace, and he has delivered today for his team. And I guess the adage that ace is just BoxeR with a few other randoms holds true today. BoxeR has won this matchup almost entirely single-handedly. GG, I really enjoyed that game, guys. I hope you guys did as well. Thanks for watching. This is Klazart.